We now touch down in the heart of Essex in the southeast of England, where should you fly into Stapleford Airfield, you might be surprised by the sight of a heady herd of hackney horses. 87-year-old John Chicken not only owns the flight centre, but also Stapleford Stud, which works steadfastly to protect the prospects of a beautiful UK breed that, despite being known for their impressive gait and high-stepping trot under harness, is currently classified at risk.
I can have a bad day down there in the flying school, come up here and forget about it and go back down there happy again. Now it's my relief valve up here. Come up here, go back a new man. The Stapleford Hackney Stud was 69 we went official with it all, and been showing them ever since. Well, I just loved a good moving animal. That was the beauty of them. I've won every major show in this country. Oh, we've won Wembley when it used to be at the old Wembley, 4 or 5 times. We've won every show Hicks did, you name them, I've won them. I leave it all to Fred. Say about 20 horses, you might get 1 or 2 good ones. We chuck a pony stallion out down there, I'll pick a good one out, and he'll go down there. And if he's lucky, we might get 10 or 12 foals. I don't do much in hand, they're all naturally served. I let them run. If we get them, we're lucky. If we don't, well, it's not the end of the world.
Half of my job's being a psychiatrist. Some days you have bad days, just like us. They could wake up in the morning and not want to play ball just as much as we could. There's a lot of work what goes into Hackneys to get them to that show ring. We have a national breed show of the Hackney Horse Society every year, so we take 10, 12 down every year, all various ages from yearlings to senior ponies. My job is the producing of them, the training of them, and in recent years I've been really more keen in the breeding of them. We have about 25 pony broodmares here, and we don't breed them all every year, but we'll select sort of 7 or 8 from that to run with 1 stallion, and then we'll put maybe 1 stallion on 3 or 4 mares. And so as you can see, the little pony over there showing everything, sort of a pony character, what you would want. He's looking for his mum at the minute. She seems to be too worried about eating her food. There's his brother, there he goes. It's hard to say at the minute what ones will be the ones we'll keep, the ones we'll run on, the ones we'll show, but they all look good. They all look really good at the minute. I mean, they're all very well bred ponies. Ultimately, we breed them because they're show animals, and we want to breed a good one, to go showing with. The ones what sort of don't make the Hackney grade, we find jobs for them all over. I mean, we've got a lot of ponies what are ridden at the moment. We always find good homes for them. We give more away than what we ever sell, but it's nice to give someone maybe perhaps not as fortunate as us. It's nice to help them along the way, isn't it?
Put him in harness now.
Hackneys are one of the oldest stud books of breeds of horses in the UK for definite. Henry VIII had something similar to the Hackney. They were gentlemen's horses and ladies' horses. They pulled lovely vehicles, and they sit up high, and their action is sort of, you won't find it in any other breed. One thing we've always done, or I've always tried to do here, is to turn them out to the best I possibly can. So I make sure the harness is as clean as it possibly could be, the vehicles are as clean as they possibly could be. The animals are turned out to the best I can turn them out.
Now we're in full battle dress.
So this is Stapleford Come What May, or Charlie as I like to call him. As you can see now, he's sort of up for it, we hope, and he's in his full show regalia now. This is typical of how you would show a Hackney pony in the wagon. So you've got a nice set of harness, a beautiful little Viceroy, and as you can see, me and Frank are as smart as we possibly could be, we hope. The high step in action is the ultimate trait. The high action, how high they can lift their legs so effortlessly, is found in no other breed. And the character of them, they've got a beautiful character. They're lovely animals to be around. They're posh, they want you to look at them. You get a good one, and when you're driving it, and you get a buzz from driving a Hackney you'll never get from any other breed.
As a judge, judging Hackneys in the ring, we're looking at conformation, way of going. We want them with an extravagant stride. They've got to be put together properly to be able to do that. A nice slope on the shoulder, nice power from behind. Pony should have a nice small head, nice small ears. If you're judging in hand classes, you're doing 60-40, 60 on conformation, 40 on action. But if you're judging a driven class, you're doing it the opposite way round. 40% on the conformation, 60% on their action. He's a cracking little pony, he really is. He's He's got a lovely head, he's got a lovely ear, he's got a nice slope on his shoulder, he's got a lovely behind. You could see him when he was working, he's using all four legs. He's not just got the action in front, he's using his hocks and getting them up and under him behind so that he can use his front legs.
I still get a thrill. I don't tell him, but I do. You can't tell him because he gets too big-headed. And I said to him, don't worry about the judge. As long as you please me and they're coming out there happy, I'm happy, that's all you've got to worry about.
Got my first hackney, my own first hackney when I was about 10, 11 I think. And it's been a drug ever since. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, me and John often come out here when the weather's good and we'll get a sandwich, get some drinks, come out here and we'll just sit for hours and watch them. And we'll say that one's going to be the one and that one next year. And 9 times out of 10 it's a different one. but no, we love it. No, we do. It's our entire life. Hackney's it's been John's life for nearly 70 years. It's been my life ever since I can remember. I've been with John for 10 years and I've been Hackney fanatic. The job and the life go together sort of thing. I go home thinking about Hackneys and I wake up thinking about them as well. So.
But it's a sorry state the old Hackney job is at the minute. There's not enough people breeding, they're too expensive I suppose. They are rare, especially the horses. I think they're nearly on a red alert. I don't know, it's a job to redeem them, it really is. But if you know what you're doing, there's no trouble. There's no trouble at all. And they'll go for miles. And the action, I mean, I've got them going up stepping that high and think, good God almighty. You know, it's lovely.
We don't want to see this breed disappear. How sad would it be not to have the ballerina of the show ring there? It would be so sad. The Hackney Horse Society wants to keep this breed alive so that our children and grandchildren can have the pleasure of seeing these beautiful, beautiful animals.
It's part of our history really, isn't it? I mean, it's one of those great British breeds, you know, to see it disappear would be terrible. We do our utmost here to keep it going. The thing is, you know, we need to get this breed out there more because Hackneys are not just used for the wagon job, as I would call it, but they're so good for everything else. They can ride, they can do driving trials, they can do pretty much anything. They're just an all-round great animal.